What's good, YouTube? I'm here back with oh shit. What's good, YouTube? It's Gold Rose, and I'm back here with another video. As you can see by the title, today we're just having a little conversation about understanding relationships as far as being healthy versus being toxic. Today I'm just going to talk about what it means to be in a toxic relationship and trying to understand is it really healthy for you to stay in that relationship, or is it healthy for you to move on from that. I'm also going to talk about my personal experiences that I've had in certain relationships and things like that. I do feel like I have been in a toxic relationship somewhat. Not entirely, but I do feel like I have. So a toxic person is anyone who is abusive, unsupportive, or unhealthy emotionally. Someone who basically brings you down more than up. So a lot of the times you may begin to feel independent, or you feel dependent, as far as you feel as you need them, or you always question yourself, like you second guess your choice and you always put them first. And as far as a toxic relationship, the definition for that is a relationship characterized by behaviors on the part of the toxic partner that are emotionally and not infrequently physically damaging to their partner. A toxic relationship is characterized by insecurity, self-centeredness, dominance, and control. So whoever you are in a relationship with, or you view as, your better half, your significant other, so on and so forth, if they, not to say that all people who are dominant or seem controlling makes it as if you're in a toxic relationship. But if you are with someone who is constantly saying, oh, well, I'm going to change over amount of time. Say, I'm going to change in 7 months, or give me time, help me learn, teach me some things, and over time I will change. And you give them that time, you give them the patience that you have, and over that time they don't change. Things are the same. Things are not getting better. You're kind of like feeling like, okay, you're putting all this effort in to not see this person evolve, not to see this person do better for your relationship. They're not helping you in any way. You're kind of giving them your all, and they're just kind of riding along with what it is. That doesn't mean you're in a toxic relationship, but that just shows that both of you are on two different maturity levels, and it also shows that this person could be using you, and that's where the toxic part comes in. As far as a healthy relationship, it's when two people develop a connection based on mutual respect, trust, honesty, and support. So I mean, at most relationships, a lot of people have that understanding of trust. They try and share responsibilities depending on age and how mature the two are together. It just all has to do with where you come from your past, and where they come from. If you can come together and grow and work with each other and share vibes and share ideas, every relationship is going to have conflict, and that doesn't mean that it's going to be toxic. There's just signs that show that you're not being treated the way you should, and there's signs, red flags that you need to take a look at before you continue to invest into a certain relationship. I keep looking now because I'm looking at my phone for notes or whatnot, but understanding that it's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay to suck up to somebody else's idea, but if you're always doing that and you're always second guessing yourself, then this is where you need to consider, is this relationship too toxic for me, to where you're putting someone else's feelings before your own. You're giving them leeway for things that you wouldn't normally give other people, and it's not that, like, okay, if I'm giving you leeway to do something, the first couple of times, like, it's okay, like, I understand, you come from they may come from a hard place where you're like, okay, I forgive you, blah blah blah. But if they are continuously doing these things, that's when you have to ask yourself, okay, if I'm going to continue being hurt due to their either misunderstanding or them not showing effort or not showing that they care enough, then that's when you need to step away. That's a red flag of this person. There's a reason this person it either isn't with someone, or there's a reason that the last person that they were with left them. And a lot of the times with the relationships as well, just me personally, when you go to invest in another relationship, you need to be over whatever you have had going on in your past. You know, if you don't trust, you're struggling with trusting people, you're struggling with accepting people who love you, then you need to get over that before you try to invest in a relationship with me. Just because it's not my fault or anybody else's fault that this other person has caused you to mistrust people. You have to overcome that and give everybody that you want to be in a relationship with a fresh start, in my opinion. You know, everybody's different. You know, some people, they can come together and they can grow from that, but me, I cannot step out of one relationship and go to another not being able to trust, not being able to accept love, because that's going to make it harder on the person that I'm trying to be in love with. Just especially now, this year has been kind of rough for everyone, not just me, but it's been a struggle for a lot of people. In a lot of relationships, a lot of people are breaking up. Domestic violence has gone up. Everything's kind of just out of control, and you know, some people just don't know how to deal. But just understanding that you can love someone, but you can also come to an understanding with that person that, you know, this isn't working out, but you know, I have no hard feelings against you, but right now it's not the time for us to be together. So if you feel that you are in a toxic relationship to where, you know, you're always putting this other person's feelings first, you're kind of being down all the time, but they're always happy, that shows that you're somewhat in a toxic relationship, because you know, you're giving them everything they need, you're showing your support that they need, you're giving them all these needs, but when it comes to you, they cannot step up to the plate for you. And that's where you have to say, okay, well, now it's time for me to step up for me, and you know, I can't do this anymore. Just always put your happiness first, and just your mental health and well-being. Me, I feel that if you are not happy with yourself, you cannot go into a relationship expecting to be happy, because yes, a relationship will bring you happiness, and you know, but it's temporary. Because if you're not happy with yourself, how can you expect someone else to be happy for you? That's just how I feel about it. So that's just, you know, something that I wanted to talk about today. I'm not sure what my next video is going to be. It's probably going to be a challenge, something a little bit more fun. I just wanted to get a little bit of some stuff off of my chest. You know, I've been going through a lot personally, but you know, life brings you obstacles, and if you're supposed to go through them, you can't go around them, you can't go over them. You have to learn to work through things. Just got a new job, which I'm pretty happy about. So not everything's terrible. You know, I got a new job. I'm getting ready to go back to school, starting online classes pretty soon to earn my bachelor's degree. It's just all across the board. I'm doing what I love where I work now, so it's all working itself out. It's all playing itself out, and everything is going to work out. You know, like I said, I've been in a toxic relationship before, and it took me a long time to understand, or you know, kind of get away from it. You know, I have a lot of patience when it comes to relationships, so you know, I give you time to work on yourself and whatnot. But if you're not changing and you're always going back, and I feel like if we're going in circles, or if I feel that you are not supporting me as much as I'm supporting you, then it's time for me to step away, and for me to be the bigger person and say, this is not working out, and I still want the best for you. It's not that I don't want the best for you, or you know, whoever you are, but you're not the best thing for me, at least at the moment. You know, things can change, you know, time only tells, and that's just what it is. Um, like I said, you know, all I'm here to do is spread positive vibes and just share my stories and my lifestyle. You know, I've got some deep stories. I've got some happy stories. Like I said, I've got plenty of cousins. This next month, I'll be taking a trip. So I will be vlogging that. You guys will find that out. Find out where I'm going when I go. You know, and I'm gonna have some fun this summer before I go back to school and start going back to earning my degree. Just try and be as pure as possible. Try and spread positive vibes. Like I said, this year's been rough, and we all have to help each other get through it. With relationships, my advice would be, even though I'm not in one, my advice would be, you know, give each other some space, as much space as you can, because due to the pandemic, you know, not everybody's going to work. Not everybody is, you know, being able to get their separation from their partner. So the best thing to do is, you know, like I said, get that separation. If you can go to a family member's house or go out with family. Like here where I stay, everything's not closed, but they close early. We were in a curfew a little bit ago, but that didn't last very long. So, you know, just take some time away from each other and come back together and work to, you know, come to an understanding so that your relationship can work out. It's all about being healthy. It's all about being happy. You have to be a happy individual before you can be happy together, in my opinion. Like I said, I'm just coming from a place of, you know, trying to let some stuff off my chest and, you know, just being straightforward with you all on what I feel. That's just how I feel, and it is what it is. But, like I said, everything happens for a reason, and you just have to be able to accept that. So just come to an understanding of things happen for a reason, and it's more of how you react to the situation and how you respond to it and how you move forward from it than how you look at the situation and how messed up it is or how bad the person did to you. You have to continue to move forward without them, and still wish them the best. You know, you can't wish negative energy on them because all that's going to come back to you. But I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm Gold Rose, and you know, I try to be as pure as possible. Like I said, you guys got a little bit of a personal aspect of my life in this video, and like I said, we'll just continue to spread positive vibes. Once again, love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support that you guys have been showing me in the beginning of my YouTube career. Like I said, I hope to grow and spread positivity and share some great stories with you guys and, you know, do some fun stuff. I'm out.